Have you thought much about what is the zeitgeist these days as we enter into a new year? Zeitgeist is a German word which simply means the spirit of the times. It is the outlooks and the attitudes and the tastes that characterize it. Personally, I think of the bizarre election that brought back Donald Trump to the White House. I also think of the exploding conflict throughout the world, particularly in Israel and Ukraine, Sudan, and now New Orleans. I think of the growing problem of climate change as 2024 officially became the hottest year on record. I also think of the continued explosion of artificial intelligence and all of its concerns and all of its hopes. It's been a peculiar year indeed. We wonder about so many things these days, like, is inflation now under control? We wonder if there's any hope for the Titans to ever make the Super Bowl. We wonder if TikTok actually will be banned in the United States. We wonder when Taylor Swift will start her next tour. We wonder if the gap between the rich and the poor only continues to widen. These are just some of the ingredients that are thrown together like a tossed salad to shape the zeitgeist of 2025. Well, if you had to boil it down to one thing, one characteristic that distinguishes the zeitgeist of our time today, what would it be? I would have to say it would be the spirit of violence, both physical violence and emotional violence. And I hearken back to the words of Jesus himself in Matthew 11, where he says, "From the days of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of heaven has suffered violence, and the violent take it by force." The role of the church, my friends, ought to be to counter the zeitgeist of our times with a spirit of graciousness and reconciliation. We're going to have to decide whether we're going to be a part of the problem or part of the solution. Whether we're going to be control freaks or we're going to let it go and let God. Whether we're going to do it our way or do it Jesus' way. Surely there is the better way. So in my life, Lord, in our life, Lord, may you be glorified. Amen. Well, I invite you to join us for worship here at Bellevue Presbyterian Church, across from the Red Caboose Park in the heart of Nashville, every Sunday morning at 10:30 in person or on Facebook Live. This has been another 2-minute takeaway with Pastor Scott.